Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Williams. Horford is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Roby in at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Towns is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Dort. And McDaniels with the block. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Dort passes to Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
From outside the arc, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs. Lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams, they're doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Williams gets the bucket.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. He told me that a key for them tonight would be slowing down Karl-Anthony Towns. Coach explained the way they can run the offense through him, that's a problem. Making him work at that end of the floor could give us an advantage late in the game. So hopefully, they will wear Karl-Anthony Towns down tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Dort. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 4 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Edwards. Williams with the block. Horford, good. Horford's got 7 points.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
Yes, that goes in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. First in three-point shooting, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Oh.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Edwards. Moves back up. And the layup is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Passes it to Muscala. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The 6'9" wingspan of Russell reaches, picks it clean, then there he goes off to the races.
Bradley's checked in for Brown. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 3.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards dishes to Russell. Towns trying to get open. Can't get it to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Here's Dort. And that one is hammered home. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Timberwolves trail. Malik Beasley out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Here's Dort. Here's Beasley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Thunder making a switch here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Oklahoma City has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Roby's checked in. Williams finds Horford. Here's Baisley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Edwards. And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Second, Ricky Rubio.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. Now, scouts were right about his ability to manage the game, though.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against Washington. On the wing, Williams puts up a 3, and the Thunder another 3.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Thunder leading by 4. Outside Williams. That's good from Horford on the assist by Williams. And that's now 9 points for Horford.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
High percentage look there, guys. Rubio's best chance to score, and he maxed it out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Okogie's checked in for Malik Beasley. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's
that is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Yep, that one goes. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Okogie, with his athleticism and attacking nature, able to draw fouls quite a bit, and that gets him a fair number of and-one chances.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Okogie, the pass to Vanderbilt. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Al Horford.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Edwards. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. And the free throw, no good.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Reed. He's covered by Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Okogie.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Okogie. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Okogie's got 11 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Williams with the block. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Al Horford has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Williams. And it's Dort in at the 2 spot.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. Right at you.
Williams gets the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. Towns against Horford. Pass to Roby. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Roby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big kid, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics. because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. The Thunder leading by 3. And stolen by Russell. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, improving as a two-way threat. It's big when Russell is making an impact on both offense and defense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. They now take the lead. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Dort. Softly drops in the floater. Dort's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Baisley. Edwards defending. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Baisley. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Towns.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And finished off by McDaniel.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Culver comes in for McDaniels, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Beasley. Muscala, the pass to Baisley. Back to Muscala. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Williams. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's Towns penetrating, and Towns throws it down.
Great night for Towns. Can hurt you from any spot on the floor.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out left to the wing. Here's Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. Here's Edwards. And he makes that one. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good if it goes. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Minnesota on top. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Ricky Rubio is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. Then it's Culver. And it's Reed in at the fourth. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Derek Culver doing a nice job anticipating to come up with that steal.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Russell. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break. Rubio's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Towns is doubled. Shoots over Brown. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
It's Williams with the drive. Stolen away. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. By himself. And the slam dunk by Russell.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
Thunder trailing by 7. Williams passes to Bradley. And it's good. 2 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It's Russell with the drive.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels kicks to Beasley. To the middle. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And Towns no good on that one.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
Good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the dunk by Horford.
That's why Horford's out there. He's a weapon, and you've got to pay attention to him. This guy can bring you baskets in the clutch.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 5. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself.
But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Minnesota making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Kobe. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable. He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
To take the lead. And the Thunder another three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good!
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Fades and shoots. Back to Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Towns against Horford. Thunder with the rebound. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Roby. It's good!
And they do have a foul to give.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here is Russell, and stolen by Horford. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. It drops.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him.